G'day mate and welcome to Dyson Sphere with me, Jetty, or at least a Dyson Sphere instructional video about how to install mods, because I've just completed a modified playthrough of Dyson Sphere over on main channel. If you want to go look that up, there'll be a link in the description. But as always, you can always click the playlist and then go to the modified playlist here. And we went big. We did not go home. We ended up with 2,000 rockets being launched per minute, around about 50,000 sales, give or take. But Today, I really want to go over how to install the mods, because I've had a couple of people ask me, like, how do they install mods? I actually had somebody ask me, why can't they get the mod utility to work? Because they were using an entirely different mod installer, I guess. I don't know. I've never seen the software they were using. But what we're going to do is there's a link in the description. It is dsp.thunderstore.io. Okay, once we get there, we look at the packages, which will give us all the different mods. And the first thing we need to install is the mod man. Okay, this is the mod manager, and this is the only thing we're covering in this video. We'll be covering different mods in the very next video. But what we want to do is we want to do a manual download. You have to do a manual download of the actual mod manager. So we're going to download that, pick somewhere to save it. I've already saved it because if you're using Australian internet, it might take just a little bit of a while to, download these things. Once you've got that downloaded, you can then, once you get it downloaded, you're going to open it up. It is zip, and then just run the installer. The installer is going to take you through how to install it, and it's literally with same as every other installer. Click next a bunch of times, and then you're good, you're done, you're up and running. So once you've done that, you can open it up, and a couple of things. It's going to auto update every single time you open it up. At the same time, you have multiple profiles here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a brand new profile. This will be the tutorial profile. Create. And we're going to select that profile. And this will give us our giant list of mods that we don't have yet. So we can go into the online list of mods, which are auto updated every single time we close and reopen up the mod manager. And I'm going to intentionally choose something nice and simple. Yeah, something simple. Let's go with no prologue. That's about as simple as we can get. So we can click download on that inside the mod manager, click download with dependencies, and give it half a second, download it. After we've got that, we can go to install, and we can see what mods we have installed. We can also change the operation of which mods get booted in what order. Generally something you don't have to worry about. And then we have two choices here. We can either start the vanilla game, or we can start a modified game. So actually, there's one other one I want to pick, which is Icarus Color Picker. So we're going to put in these two mods. Now, what we need to do is we need to, we make sure the mods are installed. Okay, we're going to start a modified playthrough. And in just a second, Dyson Sphere, come on. Dyson Sphere loads up. The mods are automatically applied to the game. And then it's probably scanning through all my saved games, which there's many of. Okay, and then if we start a new game, we should skip the prologue automatically.
This is
Beautiful.
Icarus,
Done.
a lightweight industrial mecha.
Shh. Now, you might notice, I've changed my keys. You might notice that Icarus is still the default color. Now, the reason for that is you need to boot the game once to get access to config files. So we're going to go exit to desktop. We're going to go back to the mod manager, and this particular mod I know needs a config. So to get the config to enable, you need to load the game once. Don't actually have to start a game, just have to open the game up via the mod manager, which will then give you the config, and then we can come in here and we can edit the config. So we would like to have red value of the armor. Let's go with 0. 0 green value. All the blue value. Alpha value, probably don't need to play with. Skeleton is something that I'll let you guys play with. Can give you some really unique looks. Actually, we'll do 0, 0, and 0. We click save. And also the prologue, we can always set this to false, which will then basically disable the mod. And then if we go start modded again, we should get a blue Icarus. Should, with red bones. Yes, Icarus has got bones, don't ask. So, with the game almost there, we can then do a new game. Again, hit start game. And as you can see, I now have a blue Icarus.
Industrial mecha
As you can see, his joints
use the arrow keys
are all red. So you can definitely customize your Icarus. Definitely customize Icarus. Give him a good paint job. In fact, there's a couple of different mods, and that's what this whole series is going to be about. So this series, this is just the first video. There will be a link down the playlist.
Now try to recycle the space.
There will be a link down the playlist, which will be short to start with if you've seen this first video, but I am hoping to add a couple of videos every week where we look at different mods, because there's a lot of different mods out there for Dyson Sphere already, although it doesn't officially support mods through like the Steam Workshop. The modding community has been hard at work since basically the first week the game came out, and they've added a lot of things to both improve your Dyson Sphere experience and save yourself some RSI by giving you blueprints and quick construction. On top of that, they have also added some, cosmetic things like blue Icarus, or in fact, I think there's another one that lets you paint Icarus any different color you want. So with all that said, this is where I'm going to leave this video. I do recommend you guys go look down the description, look at the playlist either for the rest of this series, or at the same time, if you want to look at my my original playthrough, modified playthrough, as I said, by all means click on that link as well. At the same time, if you have any thoughts, any mods that I should definitely look at, put high on the list down in the comment section below. Tell me the mods. It's probably the best way to find out about different mods that are out there. And with all that said, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the very next video. All right, bye.